Hi, my name is Daniel Shu, and I'm going to explain to you the importance of two-factor authentication in creating different accounts. So what is two-factor authentication? Well, two-factor authentication is sometimes referred to as two-step verification or dual-factor authentication. And it is a security process in which the user provides two different authentication factors to verify themselves to better protect both the user's credentials and the resources the user can access. There are multiple different types of two-factor authentication. For example, codes are a popular form. An example of this might be when Gmail sends you a code to your phone each time you attempt to log into your Gmail account on a different computer. An example of a personal question might be using questions such as what is your mother's maiden name, or what was your favorite pet growing up. Another example of a different type of two-factor authentication is biometrics. At my own work, I have to provide my fingerprint to be scanned each time I want to access the computer. Another example of two-factor authentication is at my father's work. He has to provide an ID and swipe that ID each time he tries to gain access to the premises. So why use two-factor authentication? Well, there are a number of reasons. First off, it makes it harder for information to be hacked. It's very difficult for hackers to provide different information that only you have access to, such as past information about your pets or a duplicate fingerprint or something of the sort. It also allows for only certain people to view certain material. At my own work, only the manager's fingerprint allows for people to see different parts of the database system. Another reason is that it makes accounts much more secure. Still, hackers aren't allowed to, or it's much more difficult for hackers to provide information that only you have access to. So in order to create maximum security for your accounts, it's important to create strong passwords using different numbering, uppercase and lowercase letters, and different symbols. It's also important to create unique passwords for all your accounts. Your bank account, for example, shouldn't have the same password as your Netflix account. And again, it's important to use two or more factor authentication to ensure that hackers don't have access to your account. These are my references. Thank you so much for listening.